Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to my journey in beauty, where every video is an adventure in makeup and beauty, and I'm inviting you to come along with me. Today's adventure is my August top 3 and bottom 3. Every month I go ahead and pick out 3 things that I have been loving and 3 things that I have not been loving, and a palette. And get over with the bad news as we do every month. I do have a couple BoxyCharm products here again, but no shade to BoxyCharm. I realize that I'm not going to like every product that comes from BoxyCharm. These are just products that didn't work for me personally for any reason. I still think that BoxyCharm is a fantastic value, so here we go. The first thing I am not loving, which is not from BoxyCharm, is the Pixi by Petra Pat Away Concealing Base. I do have mine in the shade Nude. I am almost finished with this concealer. Thank God. You'll probably be able to see that there is, commenced the scraping of the sides of the concealer, and I have removed the stopper. But I don't think I've ever reviewed this on my channel before, and I really just don't care for this. The one thing, it does have a huge doe foot, very similar to the Tarte Shape Tape. However, I just found this to be extremely drying, especially on the under eye. I have been able to use this up by highlighting places on my face where I would normally highlight, where I want a little extra staying power, other than what my foundation gives. So, on the side of the nose, where my glasses rest, on the bridge of my nose, etc. So I am sure this will be in my beauty trash next month. It didn't make it in this month, but it is almost gone, and I am so glad. I would not repurchase it. I love a lot of products from Pixi, but this is not one of them. The next bad news for this month is from Dr. Brandt, and it is from BoxyCharm. I've tried a lot of things from Dr. Brandt through BoxyCharm, and I liked almost all of them. There was one, I think it was the vacuum cleaner mask, that the smell was just very offensive and it caused my skin to purge, and I just really didn't like it. But this is number 2. We just got this in BoxyCharm in July, I believe, and this is the Dr. Brandt Needles No More Baggage Eye Depuffing Gel. This is what the packaging looks like here, and the really interesting thing about this product is it actually goes over your eye cream. This is what it is. It's this kind of salmon-y color. Please ignore the swatches from earlier. And as you rub it in, the color essentially goes away. And for me, while it has a slight cooling feeling, although I think that's really just based on it being a gel product that's high in water, it doesn't really do anything. Yeah, overall, I just didn't find any difference. I've definitely used a lot of this product when I was testing it for BoxyCharm, so this was just a hard pass for me. I don't even know if I'll try and use it up or just give it to a friend who might want to try it. I wish it was an eye cream that actually hydrated the under eye or things like that. I think depuffing gels are really just a waste of money. Only one girl's opinion, but depuffing gels mostly do not hydrate the under eye, so it's just kind of a temporary fix if it in fact depuffs at all. The next product you would have seen in a recent 3 Looks 1 palette collab with my friend Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner. We both received this product from BoxyCharm. In fact, everybody who receives BoxyCharm did in fact receive the Laura Lee Los Angeles palette. At first glance, this palette looks really amazing, and I will link the video where I give my full review as well as 3 looks from this palette in the cards for you. This is crap. This is the worst palette I think that I've ever gotten from BoxyCharm, even worse than the pure BoxyCharm collaboration palette, which I also thought was pretty crappy. The pink shade does have glitter in it that does not translate on the eye. The pink is almost impossible to build up on the eye because it is this very, very powdery matte. The purple is okay, but it's really dark, so I don't feel like it really helps with the color story in here at all. The yellow and the orange are not overly pigmented, but they are buildable, especially the orange. The yellow, you really, really have to build it up. And then the two blue shades are probably the stars of the palette, because I did give this palette 2 out of 5 stars, barely 2 though. And I just don't like this palette. All controversy with Laura Lee aside, I just don't like it. This is very likely to get decluttered, probably to my 10-year-old daughter. I think she would have fun playing with the colors, but I don't think I'm going to. It's definitely in the bottom 3 this month. Next, let's go ahead and talk about the good news. This is my favorite part of the month, where I tell you all about products that I'm just freaking excited about, okay? So the first one is a very boring choice, but it was very exciting to me, and that is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Ash Brown. I'm gonna swatch it for you, but also draw a light line next to it. So right here is the color, but next to it you can see how precision and thin this line is. That's what I like about this. It does have a spoolie on the other end, which is always handy. The ash brown is a relatively good shade match for me, and I just love a precision brow pencil. I believe this runs $10. I'll correct myself on the screen if not. And for me, that's just a much more affordable option than the Brow Wiz from Anastasia or the MAC Precision Brow Pencil, which I've finished one in the past. So I'm really excited about this one. I think the formula of the pencil is nice. It you know, it has decent staying power, but it's just creamy enough that it's not, you know, skipping on the skin or anything like that. If you really like to do the little brush stroke hairs at the front of your brow, or, you know, just in general like to fill your brows in that way, I think this is the brow pencil for you. So again, I just really like this pencil. Next is a product that I received from my girl Angela from Beauty by Angela in my makeup swap with her. I have a really hard time getting a hold of Milani where I live. There is no stores in my town that sell Milani, which is a huge bummer. But this product is the Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper from Milani in the shade Soft Rose. So here is the shade right here. It's just really nice. I love the way it feels. It actually does feel nourishing and hydrating when I put it on my lips. So I think that's great. I even sometimes use this as a lip prep when I'm putting the rest of my makeup on. Once I have my foundation and stuff on and I'm not going to be working near my mouth, then I go ahead and put this on. But the other reason that I'm really loving this is it seems to be helping me pan other products. This little pink lip liner is quite a vibrant pink, and when I fill in my lips with this and then just barely dab a little in the center of the bottom lips and a little dab on each, you know, side of the Cupid's bow there, I just love how it looks. Just that little bit of shine makes the lips look healthy. You know, any other matte lipstick as well, I like to just dab a little bit of this over top, and I've just really been enjoying it. I highly recommend these in any shade if you can find them where you live. I don't even put this away with my other lip products. It lives on my vanity because I use it so much. So that's a definite fave for this month. Next is a product from a brand I don't talk a lot about on my channel, especially in terms of makeup. I do love skincare from this brand, and you maybe would take this product as skincare, but that's not how I've been using it. Long preamble, this is the Pacifica Pineapple Flower Oil-Free Matte Mist. And it looks very full, but I've actually been using this quite a bit. The mister is really very fine. Let's see if we can get a, woo! Oh, it smells so good. This smells like butter bronzer, butter blush, butter highlighter. This smells like the Physician Formula butter bronzer. I love the smell of it. This is for oily to combo skin types. It's 100% vegan and cruelty-free, and you do get 4 fluid ounces in here. I will put the price on the screen because I don't remember, but it also says that it contains pineapple and hyaluronic acid, which my skin loves. If you don't know, hyaluronic acid is a humectant, so it actually attracts moisture from the air to your skin. So it can be a really good balancing act to go with products that are trying to mattify your skin. So I have tried this a couple of different ways. I have tried it as more like a primer water, like the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. So I've used this as a primer. That's how I used it today. I sprayed this on my skin before I put on my foundation and stuff. And I've also used this to set my makeup. My favorite way to use it is definitely as a prep or a primer for my skin, but I do also like this as a setting mist. The only way that I don't care for it is I did try to do what I like to do with my Smashbox Primer Water, and that is to make a primer sandwich. I prep my face with the primer water, put all my makeup on, and then I spray it again as a setting mist, and it's just like your makeup's not going anywhere. So I did try this that way for me. However, it was too mattifying. I felt like my makeup just looked a little too dry. However, if I use it under makeup without setting it, it works great. Or if I just use this over top as a setting mist, it works great that way. I just don't use it for both steps, if that makes sense. Great product, highly recommend, and I'm pretty sure I'll be repurchasing this in the future. And last, the palette that you've all been waiting for is the palette that I have been loving this month. It is what I'm wearing on my eyes today, and it is my Violet Voss Flamingo palette. This palette just screams summer to me. I don't know how you could interpret it any other way. Do I think I'll be able to bring this right into the fall with me? Absolutely. There are ways to make this perform as a fall palette or really any season of the year. I could see doing stuff with this during the winter, like do this really light teal in the crease or what have you, and then this pink or this purple on the lid. It would just be a beautiful little frosty pastel look. But overall, I really love this palette. I did do 4 looks 1 palette with this, which I'll again link in the cards for you in case you're curious about more information. But it definitely is the palette of the month for me, and I just love how this look turned out today. I used this shade here, which is called Sunbathe in the transition. I used this shade up here called Flamingo in the outer corner in the crease. And then I deepened up the outer V a little bit with this shade Sandals. And then I went in on the outer part of the lid with this shade called Island. And last, the pop of green that you're seeing here is this shade right here called Surf. So I just love this. I have yet to recreate a look, meaning every look that I have done out of this palette in the time that I've had it since mid-July, every look has been unique, no repeats whatsoever. So if you're looking for a colorful palette, I do highly recommend this one. However, I suggest you jump on it because it is limited edition. We never know if they're telling us the truth or not. If it's your jam, I suggest you buy it now. I think it's $42, $40 or $42, and I thought that was a great deal. So there you go. Here are all the things that I have been loving this month and not loving this month. I hope all of your makeup days are beautiful makeup days, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.